Zdravo ljudi, dobrodošli u novi stream. Kao što vidite, nastavljamo dalje sa Death Stranding, Director's Cut. Mislim da smo 85% u igrici, znači fali nam još, da kažem tih 15, pa da kokam, ništa, nastavljamo. By the way, uzeo sam novi mic. Mogu da vam kažem da ovaj mic ubija, brate, koliko dobro. Znači, ubija. Dobro se čuje, brate. Mislim, ovo mi je prvi dinamični mikrofon, tako da ono... Ništa, vjerojatno... Okej. Malo je pretežak za ovu ruku, ali... Nekako ćemo da rešimo i to. Okej, cutscena.
A BB candidate.
Either that or
A sacrifice.
Alrighty. What the f...
a bridge.
Jo, krenuli smo 10. epizodu. Nice. Nice. Dobro. Treba da idemo... Jo, brate. Hoće da bude ludo. Idemo da ima neki prelaz ovdje. Da li imamo prevoz? A nemamo ništa, brate. Ej, jo. Buraz. Imamo ovamo nešto. Ne znam da li imamo i dalje onaj biti.
Sam, it's hard. Be advised that chiral density in regions predisposed to strandings has increased dramatically. No doubt you can
Nice.
explain. BTs drawn into our world under these circumstances may be affected in unpredictable ways.
Što trčiš tako nešto? Verovatno ne mora ništa da nosimo, što je jako dobro. Vidim ja na mapi. Damn bro, skroz nazad. A da li možemo da se teleportujemo, brate? Još nisam vidio, jebote. Ovo sam ja stavio ovdje, ja. Da ne može da se teleportujemo, brate. Ništa, ima da namestimo mi. Znači, ovdje, ovako. Onda... Ovo, brate. Dobro, ovdje imamo neki most. A vidim da možemo i odavde jebati. Kako smo došli, onda... Luda. Ovako. Buro, za ovo će bude ludovat. Če možete da stignemo jebat. Ovo. Ništa, ima za početak tu. Do mosta. A onda... opet idemo u sneg ovdje, jebate. Ovo mogu da skipujem to. Onda idemo ovdje. Onda... Gde imam, bro? Ništa. Sad tu. This is crazy. Nadam se da nema biti, brate, da ne smara više. Ja bih zamolio. Ja bi njih zamolio. Daj, brate. Puni ga, to puni. Znam da imamo još 4 epizode posle 10. Tako da ono, ja. Okej. Ne mogu da verujem. Dobro, mogu i odavde. Što je ono i okej. Brate, šta je ovo jebote? Okej, vidimo most tamo. Jebi ga. Nema veze. Dobro, stigli smo do ovdje. Level 3 ovo. Jo, imamo još jedno vozilo. Ali novije. Ima biti ovdje. Nema ništa, brate. Tudno ne mogu. Vozilo. Jesus.
Let's roll.
Znači ima i dalje biti, brat. What the hell? Kako bre jo? Ovo je nemoguće. Ovo je pakao. Kako bre jo? Sad je dobro pitanje kako gore otići. Idemo odavde. Yeah. Damn. Okay. Neki porter je dao like. Ovo je užas. Moguće vjerovo. Da je bilo ovdje. Da.
Sam, do you copy? I've been looking
What
into
the
Clifford
fuck?
Unger and wanted to share
What
my
the
thoughts.
freak?
To recap,
Šta bre?
Unger was a U.S. Special Forces operative whose retirement roughly coincided with the Death Stranding. After he left the service, he somehow became involved in the early BB experiments. However, he died before they ended. Now, while the circumstances surrounding his death are not entirely clear, I'm beginning to suspect that these battlefields of his are at least partially sustained by his enduring emotional attachments. Anger, resentment, regret. I'm pretty sure it's got something to do with the BB experiments. That much seems clear given his repeated attempts to steal Lou.
Dobro.
Cliff seems to be driven by a compulsion
Ali
to
kako?
reclaim our BB, as if that will make him whole again. A compulsion so powerful that he was not only able to drag himself from the depths of hell, but bring a piece of that hell along with him. One thing's for
Dobro.
sure, he's nothing like a BT. We need to know the whole story about his death and his connection to the BB experiments. I'll keep digging and let you know what I find, Sam.
Dobro, kopaj ti. Ok, krenula neka muzika. Ok. sam otišao skroz na drugu stranu. Ovu, brate. Dobro, vraćamo se. Vidim nešto. Nešto vidim. Ovo dalje level 1. Okej. Baterija, brate, u fullu. Ne znam da ću moći ovdje nešto da odradim. Da, bre, tu imam onaj. Ostavit ću ovdje. Da odradim, brate, ono. Mislim, ono. Red bi bilo. Terminal, brate. Okej. Okej. Može ovo. 2 komada. Dobro, ovdje. Čekaj, bre, ja nosim. Ja skeleton nemam više. Ako mogu da vidim. A da, bre, nemam više ni skeleton, nemam ništa. A ne, brate, imao sam. Brate. Sad opet je level 1. Damn, brate. Smor, majke mi. Smor. Assault rifle. Može 3 komada. Može. Ovako. I 𝐀𝐿𝐿 grenade. 5 komada. sad, ajde neka bude to. Onda back. Onda back. Barem neko oružje ima. Dobro. Da ne bude, brate, da ono... Da nemam ništa. Yeah. Uzimam ovo i kokam. Sad da vidim. Odavde kako bi mogli. Da, brate, nekako... Gdje smo sad mi? Ovdje. Da vidim nekako preko planine da idem. Ovdje. Da cepam. Yeah.
Weapons restrictions lifted.
Mogu tamo da idemo? Ja. Dobro. Mi se prevrne poludeće. Onda će i bude ovdje. Oh shit. Dobro. Okej, uspjeli smo. Stigli smo do ovdje, sad treba vidjeti gdje dalje. Da pogledam šta je pametno. Ovo sam jedno ja odradio. Ovo moja gajba i ovdje. Safe house. Boy. Ovdje imamo znam par mosta. Ajde. Si zabavu, majke ti, to ti normalno. Eu. Mhm. Imamo ovo. Idem samo do toaleta. Idem do toaleta, vraćam se. Evo me. I am back. Ništa, idemo. Ja. Ma idemo tamo, šta me briga. Da, bebe uživala u tome. Bebi je, brate, najlaganija. Šta idemo dalje? Dole? I ovdje ne vreme. Ovdje nije dobro. Ja, ovdje će bude sve ono roki. Da bude roki. I što idemo ovdje? Damn, bro.
Sam, you're not going to believe what I found. It's about the BP experiments, their true purpose. According to official records, they were continued in secret on the order of President Strand. supposedly with the primary objective of developing BT detectors and preventing void-outs. Any advancements that could be applied to the
Okay.
fields of chiral communications and beach research were meant to be of purely secondary benefit. But it turns out, that's just a cover story. The truth is, Sam, BBs were originally conceived as catalysts for the operation of the chiral network. They're integrated into the infrastructure of not cities for that
Nice.
very reason. Every single one you've brought into the fold. It was probably Amelie herself who installed them as she moved west with the first expedition, carrying out her mother's
Ajde,
grand
matori
plan,
smaraš, vet.
making sacrifice
Lik me
after
ubio
sacrifice
svojim.
on the altar of progress. President Strand told the people what they wanted to hear and did what she thought had to be done. Also, America could be whole again. But I'm starting to wonder if it didn't cost her her soul. The chiral network is our greatest creation, our proudest achievement, and our guiltiest sin. I don't know how
Okay.
to feel about it all. Maybe if we knew more about Cliff and the BB experiments, we'd be better placed to judge. I'll be in touch.
Dobro, bit ćemo u taču. A sad kako da ja da stignem do ovamo, jer ovo je, brate, nemoguće. Shit. Dobro, dobro. Da, nešto po kiši ne valja, bre. Koliko duboko. Aj, ovo je... Aha, ima most ovamo. Dobro, malo po malo, jebi ga sad. Šta da radim? Idemo ovdje. Bravo, brate. Bravo. Dobro. Imamo tamo da se punimo, evo te, samo da vidim. Možemo tim putem, evo te. I tu nam je onaj. Može. Može. Idemo mi tamo. Ej, jo, imamo put ovaj. Čekaj, da me to vodi onda. Ali nije završeno. Oh, shit. Da, nešto nije završeno. Ili ga ja ovdje ne vidim. Nice. Malo po malo. Svakako stižemo tamo. Da. I ovdje nemam KRAJ network, jebemo mater. Ono. Buraz neće me poveze, bre. Gdje sam došao? Jebote. Ja normalno. Znači da može da brate. Moram da idem drugim putem. Idemo da ovdje. Veg. Uspjeli smo da stignemo do ovdje barem. Posle obećajem, jebi ga. Češ da kreneš burazom.
Beginning scan. Scanning bridges ID. Verifying ID.
Da vidim. Idemo do ovdje. Ja, može. Ovdje imamo most. Imamo ovdje most. Onda... A da. Do tu.
Clear. Weapons detected.
Let's go.
All weapons will be locked until departure. All clear. Well, weapons restrictions lifted.
Koliko duboko ovdje? Gdje? Aj, može tad. Dobro, uspjeli smo. Uspjeli smo. Jao, ne, brat, sad će smaraju ovaj. Ne vidim ništa. Što je foggy ovoliko ovdje, jebate. What the freak? Dobro, vratili smo se. Evo ga. I sad pratimo ovo i to nas vodi sve do kraja. Buraz, dobre. Uspjeli smo, bre. Let's go. Let's freaking go, brat. Ali što je maglovito, jebate. Baš.
Good morning, Sam.
Nije da nije potrajalo, brate. 40 minuta, jebote. Dok se ja vratim. Ali dobro. Jebi ga, brate. Vraćamo se skroz na početak.
Hey, Sam, I see you're coming up on Lake Knot. Stay
Dolazim.
strong. We're all rooting for you to finish the job and come home safe. By the way, I've made more progress in a certain investigation. It seems that Clifford Unger willingly put his own child in the care of the scientists conducting the BB experiments. But he did so completely
The fuck?
unaware of their true
Lik
intentions.
normalan je.
This is pure speculation. But I
Šta
think
mu
when
je?
Cliff found out about their plans, he attempted to reclaim
Svoje
custody.
dete on ostavio.
And
brate.
after he failed, the BB remained in the program's care. In which case, he would have every reason to bear a grudge towards the president, the woman who allowed it all to happen, don't you think? But just because
Maybe.
President Strand is dead, doesn't mean his hate died with her. No, I think he redirected it towards Bridges. towards you and Amelie and anyone close to the director. And now that hate is driving him to set in motion the last stranding, to bring an end to the world as we know it. Why else would Cliff hold Amelie hostage on the beach? He must know that she's an EE.
Okay.
There's no time to lose. You have to save her and the director. Though I still don't understand how he managed to travel to her beach in the first place. There must be more to their relationship. I'll see what I can find.
Nije nemoguće. Vidimo, brate, opet neki tornado, brate. Šta je to, jebote? Broske.
Got a moment, Sam? It's about the director. So there's no way he could have made the jump to Amelie's beach if they didn't share a strong personal connection, right? Well, I looked, and I couldn't see one. The network should have contained something, anything, but there was nothing whatsoever. His entire life prior to his tenure with Bridges has been redacted. His name, his past, everything. There's no telling who he was. Which led me to consider another possibility. What if it isn't the director and Amelie who have a connection, but the director and Clifford Unger? And what if that connection is what facilitated the director's jump to Amelie's beach? If it's those two who have a personal history, then it might explain why Cliff is holding the director hostage as well. But even if that were the case, it doesn't answer the bigger question. How the hell did the two of them end up on Amelie's beach?
Sam, Hartman here. There's something else I'd like you to consider. A guess, albeit an educated one, concerning Cliff's objective. Somehow, with the aid of the chiral network, our individual beaches have begun to coalesce, resulting in the formation of a single massive seam. Should this process continue, there is a risk that BTs will flood across into our world,
Dobro.
bringing about a Death Stranding on a heretofore
Death Stranding.
unprecedented scale.
Matori.
Now, Clifford Unger's battlefields and my own beach appear to be unaffected by this phenomenon, existing entirely in isolation. They do not
Smoky
and have never
protein, brat,
intersected
može
with
da ruši.
others. But what if there were another class of beach,
Nešto novo.
one that exists on a higher plane, that was responsible for
Something
setting
new.
this process in motion? And what if the beach in question were none other than Amelie's? Cliff may have summoned the director, but I believe his true aim was to seize control of Amelie's beach, to exploit its power over every other beach, and trigger the last stranding. It's the only rational explanation for Cliff's actions, which is why you have to stop him.
If Hartman's right, then we're in serious trouble. Using the chiral network in Amelie's beach to trigger the last stranding? That's why Higgs went after Amelie, wasn't it? If it was Cliff who put him up to it. Yeah, it all fits. With the last stranding, he'll finally have his revenge against the world that stole his life and his child. You've got to stop him, Sam.
Očam. Samo me ti daj, brate, da prelazim misiju kako treba.
Get in and get her back. It's our only hope. If you can't, then we're all doomed.
Dobro. Idemo te, bra. Rock. Evo je cutscene. back.
When I found out I was gonna be a father, I was so scared.
Debric.
Would mean
Boris.
I had to be there for you and your mom,
Maid.
no matter what. I couldn't just go off and get myself killed anymore. Couldn't leave you all alone. I couldn't. I had it all wrong. All wrong.
A šta mu je sad, evo?
Being a father didn't
Is he good?
make me
Maybe.
scared. It made me brave. I'm sorry it took me so long. Don't make the same mistake. Be yourself. Be free.
Captain, I need you to hand it over.
Ko je to, jebote? Alo?
Shoot him! I
Cool.
gave you an order. Shoot him!
Lele bato. Šta bi? I'm your die hard man. What? Opet ova creepy beba jebot. Jel moguće? Vega, but he is back from the dead. Episode 11. Clifford Unger. Šta, sad smo se teleportovali opet ovdje. Bro. Treba da idem, evo. ti je biti gun. Od fora što ja nemam pojma gdje da idem. Nadam se da idem na pravilno. Ja zaista mislim i nadam se da idem na pravi put. Trebalo bi da je. Ja. Dobro. Dobro je. What the freak. Brate, lik ne prestaje da me maltretira. Zapalio je sebi cigaretu. Šta ga boli ovo? Ne zanima ga ništa. Okej.
Where are you, baby? Tango.
Shit, vidi. Rokaj ga, matori, rokaj. Gde? Znači, ne vidim nikoga, brate. Mora da ga jurim, brate. Juri ga, matori, juri ga.
We need reinforcements. Move.
Evo nas.
Draw for cover. Don't
Begaš, a? Lik samo beži, brat. Ne želi da se suprostavi nikako. Ajde, buraz, da si je uzo, koji ti kurac, majmune jedan. Te... Gdje otiš? Opet ovam.
We need reinforcements! Move! Where's my baby?
Vi se krijete ko pižde, brat. Čem bombu da vam baci. Ne brinite ništa. Gdje je ono? Jesmo li ga, brate? Dobre.
Baby, we're getting out of here. I promise. Give me back my baby. Are you clear of hunger? Who are you? Are you the father?
Okej.
They told me your name was Sam Porter. When you were Sam Bridges. My bridge to the future.
Dobro. Nešto tako.
Sam, you bring people together. You're their bridge to the future.
No way. No freaking way.
Come on, Sam. Stand up.
Wow, okej. Šta se desilo? Halo? Halo? Šta bi je?
Take BB and get out of this place. There's nothing I can do for your wife. I'm sorry. Now, she orders me to do something, I have to do it. I have to. But I served under you first. And your family doesn't deserve this. Any of this.
Why are you helping me? If they catch you.
Because you saved my life, sir. Again and again. When the brass sent us into the jaws of hell, it was you that brought us home.
Alright. Bring back my baby. My baby. Yo, what the fuck? The world's most popular porter. Reach a total of 50,000 likes. Boras. Boga mi, dobri smo ivat. Jako smo dobri.
Sam, are you okay? I reviewed your logs. It looks like you were caught in a supercell and emerged an instant later on the other side of Ground Zero. Not far from Port Knot City.
How'd I wind up here then?
Remember Victor? He found you lying unconscious by the harbor and brought you inside.
Victor.
I think Cliff
But-
might be Lou's father.
Yeah, but...
He said, give me back my baby.
Impossible. Cliff was born.
He gave me this. Maybe he's trying to tell us something. Something about the BBs, maybe. About how they were made. feel like he was trying to hurt us. It felt like he just wanted to talk.
But you said you saw him holding the director captive on the beach.
Yeah. They must have some history we don't know about. Them and Bridget.
Yeah.
Funny you should say that. I've got something you should see.
Nešto
Found
ne
it in
valja.
the archives while I was digging around. It's a pre-recorded message from the director labeled, "If I don't come back."
All right. This message is insurance, in case something happens to me. For Bridget's eyes only. And I sure as hell hope that's who's watching. I got a little present from Emily. Said she'd take me to the beach if I wanted. But I'd need this doll to show me the way. It's a trap. It has to be. But I've decided to play along. You've all been playing along too, haven't you? You know this mask hides more than just my face. Well, Emily's a blank slate too. No past, no record she ever existed. She's a ghost. And the thing about ghosts, I never met Emily in person. Have you? Ever seen her in the flesh, shook her hand, touched her? The original team we sent was divided into two groups. Emily was with the first. Mama and Hartman were with the second. They had no direct contact with her.
Yes. Amelie's group was wiped out in 𝐀𝐁𝐿 City. Everyone but her. Everyone who could say whether or not she exists.
Bullshit. She's real. We've touched, all right? She and I both.
Well, I've only ever interacted with her hologram.
I'm telling you, I've met her. In person. Lots of times when I was little.
Yes, but on the beach.
Here's what the president had to say about her daughter. Emily was born on the beach. There her 𝐀𝐁𝐿 remained, though her 𝐻 came to this world. This division of body and soul forced her to spend most of her childhood in the hospital. But though her health was poor, her dooms numbers were off the charts. Her supernatural talents blossomed as she grew older and overcame her limitations. But by the time she was 20, she could travel to and from the beach, body and all. And that's where she started spending all of her time. Now, if you wanted to get in touch with Emily, it was via hologram or nothing. The president insisted on that. I swore an oath to the president and to America. As far as I was concerned, her word was law. So when she said Emily was her daughter and the best candidate to succeed her, I believed it. But when the archives were restored, I couldn't resist testing out my access privileges. And that's how I found out. Bridget was diagnosed with uterine cancer in her 20s and couldn't have children.
What?
You see,
What the
doesn't
frick?
add up, does it? There's no way Emily could be Bridget's biological daughter. So where'd she come from? Who is she? Is she even real? How can we be sure that Emily is an extinction entity when we don't even know if Emily is Emily? Hell, for all I know, the EE theory might be bullshit. But if it's not,
Damn.
if she's the cause of the Death Stranding, then I have to accept her invitation. I've loaded my gun with hermetic rounds. Sam's blood. It connects my gun to her, to me, to him, all of us. Which means I should be able to take it with me to the beach. I'm gonna stop what she started by stopping her. One last confession. I'm just a man. No powers, nothing special. Don't have dooms, I can't repatriate like Sam either. Don't know the first thing about dying, I had never tried it. Yeah. I've been to hell. Every single battlefield was hell. But no matter how terrible it got, I never died. Because all I ever did was run from death. Well, I gotta go. She's calling for me. Bridges, don't let me down.
Jo, episode 12. Bridges.
After he recorded
Boris.
this, the director jumped to the beach.
Šta je ovo, bre?
Or rather, Amelie summoned him there.
He had a gun to Bridget when I saw him. Then Cliff showed up, took him away.
I thought he went to the beach to confront Amelie.
Yeah, she was there too. She was the one who got me out.
It's so obvious to me now. I can't believe I didn't see it sooner. It was Amelie who...
What happened?
The chiral network dropped out. According to Lakna, it won't be long before it's completely unusable.
So all our hard work was for nothing.
Let me finish what I was saying, Sam.
I'll tell him.
Fragile. You look like shit. You should be resting.
I know. I need to tell you something. I had a little chat with Higgs back on the beach. Didn't take much to make him talk.
You say why he betrayed you?
He said it was part of her plan.
What?
She was their leader. The terrorist void-outs, the whole extinction agenda, Amelie was behind it.
Kaj jebote, ali su se zajebali, sine,
I know you don't want to believe,
buraz,
but it lines
do
up
jaja.
with what Die Hard Man said. Higgs turned on me after he met Amelie. At first, he was looking to expand his territory, and I had a power he could use. At least, that's how he ended up working with me. He was no terrorist. He just wanted to reach more people. But then she shows up with abilities
Znači,
that put mine
Amelie
to
je,
shame.
brate,
Hell, she could even control BTs.
problem.
So Higgs decides to go with her.
Big problem.
And that's when she turned him into her agent of extinction.
Amelie gave Higgs his power.
Yep, she made him her homo demens.
What about Bridget? You care to tell me what she was doing on the beach? You got an answer for that too?
I know it's a lot to swallow. But Higgs said himself that Amelie is an extinction entity. I looked inside his pod, and there was no BB in there. Take a good look at what was. It's the same doll Die Hard Man had. This is their bridge baby.
What?
There's this idea that the terrorists brought back BB tech and Bridges was just following suit. It's garbage. Their methods and yours are completely different. Your BB links you to the world of the dead. Their doll links them to Amelie and her beach.
You know who else had dolls like this? Cliff. He was carrying them on the battlefields. Cliff, Higgs, the director. All three of them were drawn in and controlled by this extinction entity. And who is this EE really? Is it Bridget? Is it Amelie?
All I can say is that the answers are on the beach. What she wants and why.
Bro.
If we get to the bottom of that, then maybe we can still avert the last stranding.
You've got to find her, Sam.
Whoever she really is.
She's waiting for you on the beach. Hurry back east.
Opet sam mora da putujemo levo desno. Lovely.
Sam, the connection's unstable, so I'll keep this short. We have a job for you. Fragile's condition is deteriorating. If she slips into a coma, there's a chance her soul might become stranded on the beach. She needs cryptobiotes fast. Luckily for us, Fragile Express keeps a stockpile there in Port North City. So we'd like you to grab some for us while you're in the area. All the details are on the terminal upstairs.
Pa zar nemam, brate?
Please, Sam. This is critical.
Trebalo bi da ih ima. Idem samo do toaleta. I'm back. Da vidimo što treba dalje. Čekaj, ovdje su ovi... Fragile treba ovo jebote. A znam da sam skupljao dosta jebote po mapi. Ništa, begam. We must run.
You know what day it is today, baby? Today would be a very special day if your mommy hadn't. You're not born yet. But the more candles, the merrier, right? Soon it'll be time for you to come out into the real world. I promise. And then, we can have a real party. Well,
Dobro.
happy birthday.
Happy birthday. Cepamo ga, brate, samo ga cepi.
Sam, check the terminal for available orders.
All weapons will be locked until departure.
Shit. Čekaj, šta mi je ovo? Assault rifle. Level 2. A, dobro, to nisam uzeo. Dobro. Dobro. Private locker. Ovo mi može. Barem to da popunim. Garaža. Može ovo. Malo boja, ono. Sastav. Evo, i da li mi prikazuje da trebam nešto ovdje? Yeah. Nije loše.
Don't forget, that container isn't airtight. You can't afford to submerge it, even partially.
Damn. Damn. Ništa. Stavljamo ga ovdje. 30 kila. Najlaganije. Dobro.
Order assigned.
Dobro. Dobro, nije blizu, iskreno. Možemo da sevujemo, jebate. Ne možemo da sevujemo. Damn. Okej.
Beginning scan. Have a safe travels. Keep on keeping on. Safe travels.
We've been getting near constant timefall in this region for a while now. As a result, everything you've built for us out here has been completely destroyed. The good news is, we managed to recover all cargo stored on site and transferred it to the capital Knot City Distro Center. As for the not-so-good news, chiral printers are currently unusable due to the network instability. Given the circumstances, You might want to consider turning to your fellow porters for assistance. But I'll leave that up to you, Sam. I'm sure you'll come through for us. You always do.
Ne, brate. Buraz, brate. Buraz. Moguće. Sada idem kako je pametno. Fakat idemo da. Holy shit je ovo, brate. Holy shit je ovo, bre. Jebote, moguće ovo. Dobre. Dobre je. No. Novi enemy type. Šta bre? Pa sve mi je palo, naravno, brate. Yes. Nice. Nice. Nice, man. Mi smo uzeli sve. Jesmo. Cepamo dalje. Čekaj bre, šta ono bilo pick up. O. Dobre. Čuti, dobro je. Moramo preko mosta. Nećemo se zajebavati, idemo preko mosta. Već ih opet ovdje, brate. Neverovatno. Neverovatno. No što neće ni da krene, neće ništa kao. Lovely. Lovely. That. Do you feel that? Jesus, jebote. Ovo su zlatni neki. Ne vredi. Morat će se šiba. Ne vredi. Nekaj. Ne. Ej, jo. Ja moram da begam. Me sprdaš da sam se vratio tu. A daj, brate. Me zajebavaš, brate. Me zajebavaš, brate. Buraz. Ma daj, ovo je sprdnja, brate.
Journey. Rest is advised.
constant timefall in this region for a while now. As a result, everything you've built for us out here has been completely destroyed. The good news is, we managed to recover all cargo stored on site and transferred it to the capital Knot City Distro Center. As for the not-so-good news, chiral printers are currently unusable due to the network instability. Given the circumstances, you might want to consider turning to your fellow porters for assistance. But I'll leave that up to you, Sam. I'm sure you'll come through for us. You always do.
Hello, love. Welcome. Za ovo moram brzo, brate. Ujebote. Ovo puca, bre. Evo, brate, ovo me nervira jako. Dobre. Ovdje će opet da bude ono sranje. Pa da. I sad ovo. Gde si, bre? Gde si? Dobro, ovo je mnogo brže bilo. Ne mogu da vjerujem da sam failova tamo, jebem u mater. Dobro. Okej, kako se desilo ovo, ja ne znam. Ovo je zajebana misija, brate. Opet. Buro, zar nismo se zajebavali do sad? vidim ovdje da se vojem nekako.
Beginning scan. Scanning bridges ID. Verifying ID. Clear. Weapon
Ne mogu, brate. Fuck.
detected. All weapons will be locked until departure. All clear. Welcome, Sam Port Bridge journey. Safe travel. Decontaminating suit journey. All
Vidim ovdje da mogu da nešto
Sam Port Bridges.
odradim ja. Da napravim još oružje. Sad se sve volio. Okej. Još ne mogu ni to, brate. Shit, man. Ej, man. Dobro. Onda se stuširam.
Your work is great.
Ja da probamo to. I... Da se tuširamo pa da vidimo dalje. Dobro. Dorasta nam je mnogo bliže, vete. Znači da može.
Have a pleasant journey. Beginning scan. Have a pleasant journey. Have a pleasant journey. Have a pleasant journey. Safe travels. Weapons restored.
Jebote. Ovdje su me zavatali, brate, ali ne smijem da... Shit. Ovdje će mi ne dođu, pa da, nas. Jo, uspio sam. Ne, brate. ih još. Damn, ajde. Bega, sine, bega. Ga onih utra lepo. Ga onih utra lepo, bre. Ajde, beži. Me zajebavaju tu, bre. Tamo roka je to.
Must be tough. Hey, buddy. Electricity fire.
Ne, brate. No. Mora ovaj boss, a? What? 3 komada. Fuck, brate. Čekaj, mnogo smara ovo, brate. No, mi treba. Troje, brate. Shit. Ne veze. Dobre. Ujebote. Koliko vas je? 4 ih bilo, brate. Holy shit. Dobre. Damn, brate. Boga mi. Idemo. Joj, imamo ljudi. Dobro. Ništa, vraćamo se u vozilo. Boga mi. Ovo je ludo. Evo ga most. No. Ovo je boss. Šta je sad ovo? Holy shit, bro. Well, fuck. Defeat the BT. Dobro. ništa, šta... Grenade launcher. No way. Gdje? Dobre. Dobro je. Ovo je bilo... Nije baš toliko zajebano. Dobro je.
Yes, you did it, Sam.
Jesus, brate.
Oh, I could kiss you, you sweet son of a bitch. I thought it was all over.
Buraz. Bilo napeto je. Da imamo, brate, ovih kristala. Dobro. Ništa nismo ostavili iza sebe. Ništa, dobro. Dobro, uspjeli smo. Ovo je bilo jako napeto. Nice.
Thank heavens you made it. Fragile's been in a coma for a while now. But with all these cryptobiotes you brought, we should be able to bring her round. And with any luck, it'll only take a few more to get her back on her feet. You did well, Sam.
Jel jesam? Baš vam hvala, brate. Dobro je. Buras. Dobro. She is waiting for you on the beach. Dobro. Za 29 minuta. Nije loš, iskreno. Not bad.
Sam.
You're back. It must have been one hell of a journey, especially on your own. But now the whole team is together again.
The whole team? Die Hard men too?
Too much traveling to and from beaches in such a short span. Chiral matter contaminated her cells, effectively causing jet lag on a molecular level. Because of that, her homeostatic mechanisms were shaken. Don't worry, she's not in any danger, but she needs some rest.
So where's the director?
He's being looked after in another room. Bridges personnel found him lying outside the isolation ward. Similar to when you came back from Cliff's Beach. Even after decontamination, she needed more and more time to recover.
Sam.
Eat.
Made it.
Hungry?
Jedi, brate, jedi. Dobro je. Taman.
Thanks. Looks like you need me after all. Who'd have thought?
Iskreno, ovaj mic je dobar, brate. Dobro se čuje. Baš ima onaj
Clock's ticking. Am I right?
šmek.
Sam's here.
Bolje nego onaj
The great
HyperX,
deliverer.
brate.
The only one who can reach Amelie's beach.
A jeftinije 17.000.
It's not fair to you.
Ludilo,
or
brate.
Sam.
Ovaj mikrofon sam platio
In
preko
my own
Temua,
search
brate,
for
za
Ahmed's
2700.
I have come to realize something
Džabe.
extraordinary. If beaches were likened to a
A ima
multi,
sličan zvuk kao onaj od
hers
50.000, onaj.
appear to exist on a higher plane than ours.
Onaj
I can
šur,
walk the
brate.
beaches of others, but hers is beyond my reach. It's invisible, inaccessible, even to fragile, I fear. Imagine it as a circulatory system, if you will. Each of our beaches is a single capillary, but Amelie's beach is the heart that pumps blood to the rest of us. Capillaries are subordinate to the greater whole, a whole governed by the heart, which gives direction, which dictates flow, which dictates everything, controls everything. Don't you
Ja,
see?
dobro je.
She is in control.
A iskreno, šta se bolje čuje, ovaj mikrofon ili onaj? Ja mislim da je ovaj, brate, 100 puta bolje. Imate, ono, profesionalno za...
But having done so, if she does not wish to let you go, if she wishes to keep you,
Ali za 2700 ovo mi je suludo da je ovo
Fragile
toliko
Die Hard
jeftino,
men
brate.
broke free from her beach, didn't they?
I don't think it was any different.
Ali
from
jako
what
dobar
happened to
mikrofon,
you.
ono baš
I didn't
lepo
get out
izgleda, bre.
because I wanted to. I was forced out, repatriated, if you will, by her.
Forced out. Why?
Ovo je
This is
bolje.
only a theory, but
Ja,
she wants you.
sramota, brate, za HyperX, majke.
That's her final
20.000 sam platio mikrofon, ono... Fuck. Ali dobro, to je bilo pre 2 godine već.
Amelie's the EE, and this is her endgame. Just so we're clear, if I want to stop the last stranding and come back in one piece, I need to go to her beach and talk her out of it. That about right?
Correct. As cliché as it sounds, you're our only hope.
Ti si nam jedina nada.
Though, quite frankly, I doubt even you can change her mind.
Ne može.
If you can't make her see reason, you'll have to kill her. And if you kill her...
You'll save the world, but you'll be stranded outside of it.
Zato se zove drugi deo On the Beach. Jer je on ostao tu. Ej, yo. Sad ima još više smisla, već. No joke. No joke.
Might as well make it official then. You ready to deliver the package?
Ju, kako me gleda, brate.
I'll talk to her. Maybe she'll listen. But with the shape the world's in, it'll only be delaying the inevitable. Still, if it buys us time to try and build something better, a new lease on life, at least for a little bit, well, I can think of one woman who made the most of a chance like that.
Nice.
Nothing lasts forever, not even the world. But we gotta keep it going as long as we can, right? Patch the holes, change the parts, all that. So we can say we had a good run, that we lived.
Thought you didn't like having to handle things with care.
Because it was hard enough keeping my own shit together.
You.
Back when we met at the cave, the only thing I cared about was making it to the next sunrise. Sure as hell didn't care about America or the future. I was living a lie, hung up on past regrets.
Ono je okej, ali ne znam kako da objasnim, ovo je definitivno čisti. Mislim, ono, ja sam namestio na ovaj smiter, ovaj equalizer.
That kept the lights on and waited for hope to arrive.
Ali, mislim, ovo je dinamičan mikrofon.
For their sake.
O, baš hvata samo glas.
Even if it means you never come back?
Fucked if I do, fucked if I don't, right?
Dinamičan mikrofon je ono baš za podcast i ono, ako hoćeš profesionalan zvuk i sve.
I will.
Couldn't find a working still mother east of Port Knot City. Kid's done enough. No more.
All right.
Ja, možda do podešavanja. I mean, isto su mi podešavanja. Ništa nisam dirao. Isto mi je namešteno kao i na onom. Samo što sam promenio mikrofon. Let's go.
Okay,
Damn.
concentrate. Help me look for Emily.
Koncentriši se, burac.
Reach for her, Sam. Feel
Ono
her.
je, možda da... Možda da ne trebaš malo nameštanja.
I know you love
Jebem
her.
li ga, vrat.
You love her.
Ali ovo mi je do sad najbolje što sam imao.
There.
I ceo, ono... ono, ajde kažem, telo i materijal je od metala, brate. Sve metal, Ivan. Mikrofon sabije, ubija.
Sam. There you are.
A i majica kida, vrat. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Eve, brate. I ja isto.
You wanna go home?
Hoću.
Let's go home.
Idemo kući. Aj kući.
It's okay. I know the way.
Mrš kući. What? Udavila me. Alo? Alo, bre. Nije u redu tu. Ne sviđa mi se. Nije lepo. Epizoda 13. Death Stranding. Znači, ovo je naša epizoda. Ostalo nam još 3. 13, 14 i 15. I mi smo, buraz, završili game. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Nemam ništa, bret. Find Amelie. Čekaj, valka lovno. The sand. Pa pesak. Ovamo je voda. Ne, tamo ne trebam sigurno. Mogu ja da se ujem? Ne mogu. Ne. What? Zašto, bre? Moram da je to leto. I'm back. Jebote, nisam siguran da li se sevovalo ili šta ono. Što je stao, bre? Aha. Okej.
Land and bridges falling down.
Okej.
Falling down. Falling down. Land and bridges falling down. My fair lady.
The last stranding has already begun.
Amelie?
You're too late. What took you so long?
Your voice.
You still don't know who I am, do you?
Who are you?
Sam. I knew you'd come back.
Nice.
Sam, listen to me.
What the fuck? Ej, yo, chill. Chill, ali samo chill. Nemoj me zajebavaš sad.
I love you, Sam.
What?
I'll be waiting for you on the beach. I've been waiting for you, right here, ever since. You were supposed to stop me. Stop all of this.
Bridget?
Yes. It's me, Sam.
Where's Amelie?
Where she's always been. Nowhere. My daughter, Samantha America Strand, doesn't exist.
Amelie doesn't exist.
Not in your world. I'm sorry, Sam. I've had to wear a mask for so long. Amelie and Bridget are both a part of me.
What's this supposed to mean?
Quiet, and I'll tell you. There is no time for questions. Listen. Just listen. Do you understand, Sam? Amelie and Bridget, those are just names. What I am is an extinction entity. So, knowing what you know now, you have two choices.
Is getting shot one of them?
You wouldn't come back if it happened here, you know. You'd be straight on to the afterlife. But no. It's not one of them. Killing you would be a terrible mistake. I know that better than anyone. The last stranding has already begun. A seam has formed from my beach and the beaches of every soul in America. And soon it will be inundated by a vast surge of antimatter starting here.
Oh.
In a flash, this world will be no more. consumed by an explosion.
Big Bang.
A big bang. So, that brings us to your first choice. Do nothing. Stay here with me and bear witness to the very end.
Just watch it burn.
Together. With me. Until the last flame winks out. Doesn't sound so bad, does it? It's not like the world has long left anyway. Then there's the second choice. In expanding the network, you brought people and their beaches together, integrating them into a greater whole. Like this keep.
Jo, ali kako je dobro napravljeno, jebote.
But in doing
Baš je ono...
so, you also bound them to my beach. The very beach where I opened the gates to the other side. You can't stop what's coming. But if you cut me and my beach loose, perhaps you can stop it from spreading. You might just prevent the last stranding. And mankind will live to die another day.
And it doesn't have to end here.
But it does. The beach is doomed no matter what. One look ought to tell you that. Which is why we must sever our connection.
That'll be it. The end of the Death Stranding.
You can't stop the inevitable. The sixth extinction will happen either today or tomorrow. You can either end it with dignity, quick, clean, and in a flash, or you can struggle in vain, knowing full well what's waiting come the finish. Those are your choices.
Damn. Znači ne prepire se, brat. Dala mu je 2 izbora, sad neka izabere on.
Perhaps you still have a chance to stop this nightmare.
Ono.
You brought the world together. You have the right to decide. Pull the rope
Najjači porter
or
ikada.
cut the noose. But whatever you do,
Ma, dobio sam i trofej za to. Tako da, yeah.
I'm ready, Stand.
Nice.
Make your choice.
Wait. I don't know what to do.
Sure you do. After everything, how could you not?
Čekaj, mi mora da izaberemo? Wait. Make a decision and bring this to end. Alo, pa ne može tako, brate. I to je baš order 49. Brate, mili taj broj me svugdje prati. Mislim ti broj. Death Stranding. Da vidimo. Čekaj bre. treba da je kokam. Ono, Hideo Kojima, njegovo trolovanje. Aha.
I'm here for you. Always. Like you were for me.
Nije mi dalo da je kokam.
Here. It's a dream catcher. Wear it when you sleep, and I'll keep the nightmares away. I'll always be with you. When you're all grown up, you'll need it to make us whole again. And when the time comes, you'll have to stop me. You are the only one who can.
There you go.
Promise you'll remember. Sam, I'll be waiting for you on the beach.
I remember. You knew. You always knew.
I did and I didn't. I had so many dreams of the future. I didn't know which ones to trust. Which is why I decided to share them with you and the others. But to connect the dots, to make sense of everything, you need perspective. You need time. Time has no meaning to me. I am not a line. I am a single
Kako su napravili jebote.
Which is why all I could do was just show you the
Baš ono.
choices and let you decide.
Our nightmares are your dreams.
You found the common thread, the strand that links them together. And you did that the only way possible. To live life one day at a time. Thank you, Sam. A gun won't help you here. But it still has a role to play.
Okay.
It was the bonds between people that brought the world together. And if that is what matters most to you, then I will stay here on this beach. And I will shut myself in and the rest of you out.
Shut yourself in. Come on.
Once the last stranding starts, it can't be stopped. I can't go with you. All I can do is try to spare you the worst.
Why do you have to stay on the beach?
Sam, I am the beach. And I must stay here and ensure that the extinction happens. Even if it takes tens or hundreds of thousands of years.
Alone?
Znači, ona je bitch.
That's what an EE does.
She is the bitch.
If I had just done my job, none of this would have happened.
Ok, mnogo loše je bilo. Ovo je bilo mnogo loše.
I couldn't take it anymore. I got so tired of waiting, and I figured that no one would blame me if I just got it all over with. So, that's what I did.
Sounds like hell.
Dobro.
But you and the others came together, connected. And you may be living on borrowed time, but you still have hope. Before each of the Big Five, life rebelled. They fought back, evolved in order to survive. The extinction isn't just
Yes, SRPSKI.
it's an opportunity.
Yes, SRPSKI.
And if I have to pay the price for that, to be the sacrifice,
Yes, SRPSKI.
even if we aren't together,
Vidi ovo koja... Kako je vizualno dobro, jevate. Buras.
goodbye, son.
Što je ovoliko dobro? What the fuck? Buras. Jo. Wow. Što je takav?
A gun won't help you here, but it still has a role to play.
What? Šta je, bre? Treba se vratimo? Troy Baker. Dobro, sad znam da ne mogu tamo da idem. Definitivno treba da idem ovamo. I don't know, maybe. Poznam možda ovdje ili negdje, ne znam. Ali ajde idem ovdje. I samo da završio igricu. What? Znači ima 69 glavnih misija. What? Zar nema 15, brat? Onda ima 15 epizoda.
Quiet, and I'll tell you. There is no time for questions. When you were young, you used to have bad dreams. You cried about them all the time. The truth is,
Moramo
those weren't
polako
your dreams.
kameru
They were mine.
da bude cinematika.
For as long as I can remember, I've dreamt of the beach. Not just while sleeping, in my waking hours too. In my dreams, I watched the world end, So many times. Countless past extinctions that decimated life on this planet. Again and again and again. At first, I didn't understand what I was seeing or why. And that wasn't the worst of it. There were other, more terrible dreams. Dreams of death and destruction. Of a massive extinction to come. Like this one. And I would always be the one to end it all. To bring about the last stranding. As I have today.
Stand up. What now? Okej. Ali vjerojatno će biti još nekih misija, garant. Možda neki secret ending ili nešto. Jer mi je ono... suludo da ima samo 13, brate, epizoda. A vidio na netu da ima 15. Ko zna? Ko zna? Ne sam dalje da idem. Ajde onda vam. What?
The first operation. I was only 20. I opened my eyes and found myself on the beach. But the moment I came round, I was back in the hospital bed. I was split across two worlds. Bridget, my Ha in that one. Amelie, my Ka in this. Somehow, the two of us managed to coexist. Soon, our ages began to diverge. Only Bridget's body got older, while the beach kept Amelie's the same. So I came up with a story. I told people that Amelie was my daughter. A daughter with a debilitating condition and an absent father. Look. Amelie. Is French for soul. A soul that's a lie. There was no Amelie. Only me and the beach. I thought it was a curse in the beginning. But later, I started thinking, maybe I can use this. I tried to find out more about the beach. Because understanding the beach had to be the key to interpreting my visions of the future.
Zabala ih sve, brat. Dobro. Ajde ovamo pravo. Yuta Hoshino. Lead VFX programmer. Lead animation physique programmer Yusuke Nishida. Boros. Sve su ovo talentovani ljudi, jebote. To postoje onda drugi deo, brate, ono, bolešćene od igre, brate.
I realized the beach was connected to the world of the dead, which meant that somewhere out beyond it were the memories of time itself, including those of every organism that had ever lived. 4.6 billion years of biological history, a history that might even stretch back to the creation of the universe. The chiral network and everything that followed was born from my pursuit of that knowledge. By passing data through the beach, we were unbound by the restrictions of time. Simulations that would have taken years or more were simple and effortless. Everything that the Earth had lost and forgotten could be reconstructed and reclaimed. But shortly after we began our research, America saw its first void out. I thought I was running out of time, that my nightmares were becoming a reality. So I raced to complete the chiral network as quickly as possible. The past held all the answers. If only I could find a way to piece them together. A network that bridged our world and the beach. That might do it, I believed. So I started researching bridge babies, children bound to the world of the dead. What causes an extinction entity to come into being? What was the reason for the previous 5 mass extinctions? The answers to those questions would tell me how to stop the 6th. I founded bridges, more determined than ever to build a chiral network that would cover all of America. But the longer I fought my war against the inevitable, the weaker I became. My Ha had cancer. The beach's punishment, maybe, for not playing along like a good little EE. And then, just like that, my Ha was gone. I couldn't finish what I'd started. So, I asked you to do it for me. And you did. You helped us complete the network. Helped us to reclaim everything the universe experienced from its inception to this moment. Every mystery was ours to solve. Like this one. Once, there was an explosion. A big bang that gave birth to time and space. Thing is, it was more like a big fluke. All that matter and antimatter should have canceled itself out, leaving nothing. But somehow a tiny speck of matter survived. Just enough. Enough to make this world and everything in it. A world that shouldn't be, a world out of balance. Order inevitably gives way to chaos. Everything that lives must inevitably die. It's like the universe is trying to return us to the nothing we came from. Maybe the Big Five were its best attempts to finish us off. But somehow, life always managed to survive just enough. Enough to thumb its nose at the will of the cosmos. You know, I'm starting to think that extinction might be the key to overcoming total annihilation. It forces life to fight to survive, to endure, to exist. That's why the Big Five ultimately rekindled life instead of extinguishing it. From the ashes of the dead rise the living. Stronger and wiser. Inheritors of the legacy of existence itself. They defy the universe and refuse to surrender. They say, we're just getting started. Extinction is an opportunity.
Hoćemo li više, a? Buros. Ovo je sprnja, majke. Are you good? Are you good? Moja pogled kakav je. Da vidimo da se popnemo. Never mind. Are you good? Da li je dobro? Ne bi rekao je dobro. Da će opet da mi popuje ovo, vrate.
I pulled the trigger twice that day. I knew at once I'd made a mistake. I found your beach and looked everywhere for you.
Idi kid jebote.
Sam.
Da nisam ja Bibi. Možda i jesam, brate. Sa neki osjećaj imam da je Sam Bibi. A i liči, brate, kid na njega, ono... Možda smo iste boje, brate, sad. Siva. Ne mogu da vidim, brate. Brate, isto ko Bibi, brate.
You wanna go home? Let's go home. I wanted to set you free from death once and for all. It's okay. I know the way.
I know the way.
But in doing so, I upset the fundamental balance between life and death. I just wanted to save you. I am an extinction entity. It's my fate to lead our species to extinction. But that moment, you became part of that fate. You became a repatriate, and dooms started spreading my nightmares to others throughout the world. It was me that got you and everyone with dooms into this. Not long after, the Death Stranding occurred. The dead clung to our world, and BTs used my beach to cross over and devour them, triggering more void-outs. A catalyst that would set the world on a path to extinction. It was my duty to serve as a sacrifice, to wait and watch it unfold from this
Brate, ova me smorila, brate.
that or hasten the last stranding and end.
Ova me jako smorila, brate. Ja pojem i ovde je od
Given
3
these
sata.
my only options, I chose to end it quickly. But to trigger the last stranding, I needed you, a part of me. Here too. I would be able to witness extinction consummated with you by my side. But now that you're here, there's another choice. You can cut me off.
Stop yapping.
An EE doesn't have that option for itself. But in my nightmares, I saw another future. One that you chose. One where extinction is hope against total annihilation.
Ustani. Jel idem? Pa gotova igrica, brat. What? Brate, kako 13 chaptera, bre? Bilo je 15, ili ja što sam uradio svaku moguću side misiju? Mislim, za Sema, ove side misije. A robote sam slao da rade one njihove. Što oni mogu da rade? Brate, nemoguće je, vod. Onda sam ga ja kompletirao, dobro, a? Ali dobro, jebi ga, viš. Evo sam, na sam vrh. Onda beach, bro. Neka blej ovdje. Šta ne mu kažem? Izgleda da je završena igra. Ili... Ja mislim da Hideo, brate, troluje opet. Ovo mi deluje ludo. Prosto nemoguće. Ali mogu da vam kažem da je igra, brate, ono, nije za svakoga. Ali ono, ko odluči da igra ovo, isplati se, brate, iskreno. Ali ne može se žuri ovo i da hoćeš. Ili igraš, ili ne igraš. Jednostavno, treća nema. Ni drugo. Yes, sirski. Ništa, čekam ovo da se završi, pa da vidimo. Da li dobijemo još jedan trofej ili... Ali ne verujem da je završena igra. Ima još 2 čaptera, brate. 14 i 15. To je možda za one koje baš hoće da 100% završi igru. Nice. Hideo Kojima. Nice. Nice. Majstorski ga odradio. Da vidimo sad. Šta će biti? Kome šta? What now? What? Pa šta da radim, bre? Dobro.
A gun won't help you here. But it still has a role to play.
Neće valjda samo ubistvo. Damn. Reconnect with the living. Okay. Whoa.
Listen, Sam. I was the one that brought you and Cliff together again. There was something I wanted you to know. You were never abandoned. And you're not alone. Don't you see, Sam? You have to live.
Brate, hoćeš da prestaneš da me zajebavaš, brate, ono. Jo, ko je ono gore?
I see him. This way. Really? He's over there. Over here, Sam. Sam! Debbie. Sam. We're coming, Sam. You ready for a job?
Ready.
Buraz, ko je ovo gore?
Okay, Lou, take me to Sam.
Bro.
Don't give up. You're still connected.
Gotcha.
What? Yo. Jesmo li? Estir, brate. Thank you, Sam. Čekaj, total playtime 32 sata. Nemoguće.
Have we lived as strangers to one another, divided by walls built to keep us safe. But now, with the completion of the chiral network, we may at last move forward as a people united. Today we come together to celebrate the birth of a new nation for a new world. The United Cities of America. I once took an oath to support and defend the Constitution of the United States. And though that proud republic may be no more, we remain. And so, as your president, I hereby swear to support and defend you, the people. Let there be no more walls between us, nor masks to hide who we are.
Buraz, nosiš masku. Skini, bre. Ne vidim pojentu, brate. Što nosim masku cijelo vreme.
Let there be a new America. An America where we can face one another. Where we can speak our minds and open our hearts. The old ways die hard. But I believe, my fellow Americans, that we have the strength and the courage to rise above our past and embrace our future. The Death Stranding is a part of that past. An enduring shadow. A constant reminder of what could have been. That we stand here today is testament not to the greatness of any one individual, but to our capacity to come together. To the bonds between us. To our collective greatness. All things must come to an end. Ourselves included. But as long as we savor each moment, find joy in the promise of tomorrow, embrace hope, and reject despair, we will endure. President, Bridget Strand and her daughter, Samantha America Strand, sacrificed everything in their pursuit of hope that we, the people, might be whole again. That they are not here today to see the fruits of their labor fills us all with a profound sadness. But we find comfort in the knowledge that their memories will live on in the chiral network and in our hearts. We will always remain connected. There's another hero in this story. One whose achievements seem destined to go unrecognized. America still needs that hero. That person without whom we would not be here. Now, the name is unimportant, but you know who I mean. And for that unsung hero, I have a message. It was you who brought us together. You who made us whole again. And while you and I will eventually pass on, we will be...
Going somewhere, Sam? Tired of being the unsung hero?
No, I'm done as all. She's gone.
Come on, wait. There's something I need to tell you. Huh. This doesn't bother you anymore? Well, that's great. Now, wouldn't you like to know how we brought you back from the beach? We were going to use the doll, but didn't have one handy, which is when I remembered something else.
Not what I think it is.
Voilà.
Yes. What could be more connected to Amelie's beach than President Strand's umbilical cord? Hartman thought that's why she left it with me in the first place. Unfortunately...
It didn't work.
Yeah, she'd already cut her beach loose. It was just gone. We didn't know if that meant she dragged you into the great beyond or sent you to some other beach. We were really racking our brains. Hartman and Mama split up and started searching every beach you might feasibly have washed up on. We looked for a month with absolutely nothing to show for it.
A month on the outside. How long on the inside?
Trust me when I tell you, you don't want to know. But don't worry. We found no signs of accelerated aging. In the end, this is what led us to you. Just when we were about to give up, Die Hartman reminded us about the revolver. So, we tried to follow it, and it led us to a far corner of your own beach. And bingo, there you were. Mama made visual contact first. She was able to see you from her vantage point on the other side. She informed Lochna via their connection, and Hartman confirmed your location during his subsequent NDE. The plan was for Fragile to, in essence, slingshot Lou and me to your position, so we could rescue you. But it's not so easy to send multiple individuals to another person's beach for an extended period of time. And that's where the umbilical cord came in. We wove these from President Strand's DNA. They serve as a single knot that binds us all. The President must have known all of this would happen. Ironic, isn't it? The gun that set this whole mess in motion ends up being the key to saving you.
Amelie, she said it had another purpose.
Not a weapon, but a lifeline. A stick that became a rope. I suppose that's one way of putting it. Oh, Sam. You have no idea how long I've been waiting to give you a hug. Got something else to tell you. Top secret. It's about Cliff. BB's mother's name was Lisa Bridges, Cliff's common-law wife.
Lisa Bridges?
Now, Cliff was killed by a man identified in the records only as John. Former U.S. Special Forces. Quite good at it by all accounts. Later appointed as an aide to the president, who used him for most of her wet work. The records go on to state that he vanished after Cliff's death. A warrant was put out, but he was later found dead. Turns out some people die harder than others, though. Dear John donned a mask and reappeared with a new identity. But you can't fool the chiral network. We restored the old records, and Mama hid them deep in the archives. You're the only one besides us with access privileges. Take a look if you're so inclined. But don't say I didn't warn you. The president's got some dirty, dirty laundry. I don't trust him, but I'll work with him if that's what it takes. We'll talk later.
Okay.
Sam. I don't expect you to forgive me. But would you hear me out? I killed Captain Clifford Unger. I would tell you I did it for America. For love of country. But I didn't. I did it for her. Because I loved her with all my heart. She was everything to me. Everything. Now, I'm not trying to make excuses. I just want you to know that not a day's gone by when I haven't thought about it. Time didn't help. Or the mask. Please, let me finish. The captain, saved my life. You know why they call me Die Hardman. Because he wouldn't let me die. He brought my sorry ass back home every time. And I loved him as much as I loved her. And when he stared me down, that ghost, I knew he was here to kill me, to make it right. And why shouldn't he?
Dobro, barem je priznao sa sve.
Why didn't he? He couldn't save his kid, his baby. And that's what brought him back. I guess when he saw I was trying to do my part for America, he remembered who he was. And he forgave me. God! But I don't deserve it, God damn it! There is no atoning for what I've done. God!
Maybe this is the next best thing. Maybe he brought me back from the beach for a reason. One last time. He wanted me to do this. To keep on being Die Hardman.
No. He didn't. Nobody wants a president who acts like they're immortal. And if you're not scared of death, how can you value life? And life is pretty fucking fragile right now. And yeah, the old ways die hard. But that's what's gonna have to happen if we're gonna come together and build a better America. That gun won't help you here. That's her words, not mine.
Damn.
Thank you, Sam.
Окей. Бога ми.
Hey, Sam. Been waiting for you.
Lou? Dead?
Poor thing was never truly alive. Not in this world, at least.
What?
The decommissioning order finally came through.
What?
Can't risk necrosis. The body can't stay here. I thought you might want to take care of it. You could try taking Lou out of the pod just to see what happens. But that would be in direct contravention of an executive order. And there are laws about that kind of thing, now that we're a nation. I just couldn't bring myself to do it. But if the alternative is defying the president, I can't do that either. Not me.
All right. I'll go to the incinerator.
Okay.
Before you leave, I'd like to check something quickly. I just took your cufflinks offline. In that state, there'd be nothing to stop you from removing them. If you did, the UCA wouldn't know where you were or how to find you. You'd be invisible. When you use the incinerator, you'll be reconnected to the network automatically. I trust you'll remember what I said.
Right, absolutely.
Hey, yo.
Thanks for everything.
Okay. Okay. Fragile.
How's the weather?
Don't think you'll be needing an umbrella. I decided to follow my father's dream after all. Don't worry. I won't get mixed up with any terrorists this time. UCA's got my back. We're the first private delivery company to get the official approval.
Sounds like you're moving up in the world. Congratulations.
Thanks. Wait. There's something I have to tell you. I didn't shoot Higgs. Couldn't pull the trigger.
What?
So I let him choose.
Aj, ja,
Or
brate.
eternal solitude on the beach.
Fair enough. You never did like breaking things.
Sad znamo
I found a
zašto se opet vrati u drugom delu, brate. Traži osvetu.
reconnect.
Tebrica traži osvetu.
I'm fragile.
But not that fragile.
Wanna come work for me? Could use a man like you.
The world's still broken. Same as before.
What isn't? But we're still here. We're still chugging along.
Not everyone. Not me.
Come on. You put America back together, didn't you?
Doesn't mean there's a place for me. I've got no ties to anyone or anything. I might as well be dead. I felt like that when we first met in the cave. I still do.
Don't act like you're the same person. You've learned how to touch, to feel. You've connected with people. With us.
Everything I touch, I lose.
Sam!
Come on, Lou. One last delivery.
Ipak ima još, bre. Ipak ima još, brate. Lay BB to the rest. Incinerator. Deliver BB. Nemamo ništa. Ništa, ovo nastavljamo u sljedećem streamu. Sad sevujemo i ovdje završam. A vama ako se svidio stream, ostavite like, share, subscribe. Hvala na pažnji, laku noć, a mi se vidimo u sljedećem. Ćao.